Do you ever have tasks in your business or your personal life that you just hate doing? It's miserable. Like administrative tasks, technical tasks, business coaching, business management. Well, I've been using a service from a gentleman named David Kent. He's the co-founder of a company called Unbottleneck. He's based in Washington, D.C. Now, your name of your company is Unbottleneck. First of all, what is a bottleneck?
So when you're thinking about like an entrepreneur, a solopreneur where, the classic mindset is, I couldn't possibly train anybody to do what I do. I'm the only person who can do all of these things. It's my business. How could I don't even have the time. So that's where actually in those settings, they are a bottleneck. They are in their own way and they can't imagine putting resources ahead of them so that they could free up their own time. So Unbottleneck is basically a company designed to try to help reimagine that classic mindset where you feel stuck and be partnered or paired with a partner in your company where we will find talent that you can depend on, that you can trust, that you can use to help free up your own time and start to see how you can actually grow and see the success of your business. Our goal with Unbottleneck was to create a business where we could combine highly skilled, native English-speaking, yet affordable talent with customer success account manager and processes that would minimize the need for a client to have to invest a bunch of their own time and energy in order to get the results they were paying for.
Right. So how does someone critically think about stuff that they could potentially offload to you or some other outsourcing agency?
It's a very difficult process to do, especially if you're used to doing everything yourself. So usually what happens is there'll be one task that you can think of that you're like, I know this takes 3 hours of my day every day. And I know that this process, this task, I could train somebody to do. That's usually, we'll just call it like the foot in the door, the gateway. We end up having a conversation based on that task. And as soon as we end up having that conversation with most clients, they look through, okay, now that you've got that task, here's the other things that we can do, and here's the processes we use to do it. And in that situation, we end up discovering other processes and other things that clients become more comfortable letting go of as they realize they've got a critical thinking team on their side that's helping manage some of those processes. As it works for us when we work with clients, we do one of two things. We either just pair them up with a contractor or a particular team member specifically that's talented in the areas they need, or in a situation where we're working with like an entrepreneur in a business that they need like a handful of tasks. They don't want to hire 5 people to do like copywriting and systems management, things like that. We combine team members to partner and do a service in that situation. And then we basically, for less than you'd pay for an individual person that you might hire in the US, you're going to have like a whole department managed. And that's where we were able to get a few team members together. I think one of the first things I would do if I was an individual, like an independent business owner, I would try to challenge myself if I am one of the people that believes that nobody can do the work that I do and that nothing that I do can be transferred to anybody. That's usually, it's a limited mindset. It's not a growth mindset. And if you're wanting to actually build a business, you need to be in a growth mindset. So what are the kind of things that really challenge yourself? What are things that I could, with the right partner, I could hand off? And if I did that, I could refocus my time on these unique areas that only I can deliver value to.